What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video, I'm going to be answering the question of whether or not you can really build wealth with trucking, or is it a fallacy? Is it something that is really not achievable? Am I selling you on a lie in my videos? Am I selling you on a lie? And why am I talking about this? Well, because on a previous video of mine from a while back, somebody made a comment saying that, hey, you know, everything you're talking about is great, but you're selling people on a dream that they're just not going to achieve. Most people are going to get into trucking and they're not going to succeed financially. They're not going to succeed in the way that you're talking about. And you know, I actually do agree with this person, even though they were pretty much saying, hey, why are you doing what you do? Because it's pointless. Most people are not going to listen to what you're talking about. And for those of you that are new, I appreciate you, first of all, for clicking on the video. Please stay tuned till the end of the video. If you don't, you'll miss the entire point I'm going to be making. Also, subscribe, like the video. If you're somebody that's not new, you probably know where I'm going to go with this. But if you're not new and you're subscribed, like the video. It helps grow the channel when you do that. And don't worry, I'll get right into what I'm going to be addressing and talking about. But anyway, that's what the person was saying. It's pretty much, you know, your content is great, but most people are not going to listen to it. And I got to say, you know, for those of you that are new, I always talk about how on this channel, how I am using trucking to create financial freedom. I have used trucking to get and stay out of debt, build a 6-month emergency fund, and invest my money. I invest my money into broadly diversified index funds. I am an index fund investor, a stock market investor. That is what I've been doing for the last 5 years. I've gotten and stayed out of debt, built that 6-month emergency fund, and been consistently investing for the last 5 years. It's resulted in a multi-6-figure net worth. And yes, I did that as a truck driver. Now, the reason I'm saying that is so that you understand the context of why I'm talking about this. That's because my channel is really about that. It really is. And I make my videos so that people know that, hey, you can get into trucking and use it to set yourself up for life. Now, that person that made that comment, look, I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you believe that. And don't think for 1 minute that I don't know that probably 99 to, I'd say maybe 95%, 95 to 99% of people are not going to listen to what I'm saying and do what I'm saying. I'm fully aware of that. I'm fully aware that my market on YouTube is a really niche market. First of all, I'm in the trucking industry market, and I'm also in a niche market because I'm specifically trying to reach those people who are wanting to use this career to get ahead. I also have followers that are not even in trucking. They're interested in how I'm using trucking to build wealth, but they follow me and they're working in other industries. There's plenty of followers I have that are like that. So yeah, while I am a trucker and I have a lot of trucking content, you have to understand that I am talking about how I'm using this career to build wealth. I make a lot of videos about managing money, getting out of debt, investing, personal finance. That's what I'm really passionate about. And that's why I talk about it. And I know that I'm not going to connect to the majority of the trucking internet market, trucking market, whatever, the people that watch trucking YouTube. Because most people that are watching trucking YouTube are trying to figure out how to get set up in this career, how to get into trucking. Is it worth it to get into trucking? What company to work for, what division to be in? Should I be an owner operator, a company driver? You know, how to make it in the career of trucking. And what I talk about is, yeah, once you do all that and you get set up in trucking, here's how you can make it worth it financially over the long run. Because without the financial planning, you will not enjoy this career. You will not stick it out in this career. You will not. I don't care what career field you do, but especially in trucking. Because why be out for weeks at a time making all this sacrifice and not be getting ahead? That's what I do. That's why I talk about what I talk about 100%. And I want to be clear to that person who had that comment to make, saying, look, you're promising people that they're going to get rich. They're going to build wealth and I'm not promising anything. I'm simply saying that if you get on a plan, if you do get out of debt, you do use your money to pay off all your debt, build up a 6-month emergency fund. That's all of your expenses for 1 month. Multiply that by 6. That's a fully funded emergency fund. And then beyond that, you're consistently investing 25, 30, 40, 50, 60% of your income, even more. Some people that are out here living single, living on the road, they could save 80, 90% of your money. And if you put that money into assets, if you put that money into a broad-based index fund, an S&P 500 index fund or a total world stock market index fund, and you dollar cost average into that fund over time, especially with a trucker's salary of $80,000+ a year, you can make 60, 70, 80, 100,000 a year as a truck driver. If you were to save and invest, imagine if you were to save and invest 30% of your income. Let's say you make $100,000 a year at your company job. You save and invest $30,000 a year for 15, 20 years. You will become a millionaire by just doing that, consistently investing in a low-cost, broad-based index fund. And how are you able to invest such a large chunk of money? By living below your means, getting and staying out of debt, having an emergency fund to cover any unforeseen expenses that would require you, if you didn't have that emergency fund, to use a credit card and go back into debt, or cash out your investments to pay off that expense or whatever. That is why you have that emergency fund, that foundation. That's why you stay out of debt, so that you have low monthly expenses and a high monthly income, right? That's really all it is make as much money as you can, live on less than you make, and invest the difference, and invest as much of the difference as possible into assets, buy businesses. You can do that through investing in the stock market. If you don't want to invest in the stock market, save up money to buy investment property. If you do that over a 10, 15, 20 year span, you will become financially free. Whether you go the stock market route or the real estate route, or you start your own business in this industry. Look, I'm not promising getting rich at all. Most people, you're right, are not going to do what I talk about. You're right about that. Most people will never become millionaires. Most people will never make a lot of money. Most people are not successful. And my channel is directed at people who want to become successful. I am talking to the 5 to 10% of people out there that truly want to have success and truly want to change their life. That is who my channel is for. My channel is not for everybody. I would have a much bigger channel if I directed my videos at the entire trucking industry. I know how to make videos like that, but I like making what I like to make. I enjoy doing what I'm doing on this channel, and I'm going to continue doing that. I want to grow this channel organically and grow this channel with content that I enjoy to make. I don't want YouTube to be a job. I don't need YouTube to be a job. I don't want it to be full-time. This is my passion, and I talk about my passion on this channel 100%. I'll still throw in trucking content on this channel. Of course I will. I will always make trucking content. I'll always talk about the company I'm at. I'll do mountain driving videos. I'll do my daily vlog video. I'll do those things, but the main core message of my channel is, hey, if you're going to get into this industry, have a plan with your money so that you don't have to be a slave to a job, so that you don't have to be a slave to the truck or any job out there. That is the point. So to you, man, that thinks that I'm the problem in trucking and that, I'm selling people on a false hope. Well, I've been doing this for 5 years, and if I do this another 5 years, I'm 29 years old. At age 35, I could never work again if I really want to not work again. If I just replicate what I've done in the last 5 years, just the last 5 years, if I do that one more time, 5 more years, I will never have to work another day in my life. And so you can believe that or you cannot believe that. That's really not my problem. And I'm not promising that it's going to be that fast for anybody. It may take you 15 years to achieve financial freedom, maybe 20, because maybe you don't want to go as aggressive as I am. But if you get on a plan and you do it consistently, this career will be worth your while and you will build wealth with it. That's the point of my channel. That is the point of this video, and I really appreciate my followers who do appreciate the content I make. You're the reason why I continue to do this channel, and I'm actually going to, in the next video I post, so be ready for that. I'll probably post it sometime next week, maybe this weekend or sometime next week. But it will be my next video where I actually show you the compounding effect of investing consistently over time and how successful you can be just with a basic job like trucking. Seriously, I know that, nothing is glamorous about this job, but if you use this income to build wealth like you can, it can do wonders for you and your family, 100%. So again, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you that are new, I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for the next one. God bless and peace out.